Cross trade evolution is my favorite evolution method in Pokémon. The idea of trading Pokémon and they evolve together, picking up details from the other, sounds super interesting to work with. Unfortunately, we only have Shelmet and Carablast to evolve with this. Not anymore. Today, I'll make more with your ideas. First one was an idea from a subscriber to trade Cubone and Yamask since both are related to Griff. Genius. First, I decided to start with Cubone evolution that gave the skull to Yamask and took its mask. I've decided to pick up some details from Kangaskhan because the Beta Marowak evolution reveals to us that they're related. Unfortunately, the design I've made looked trash. Ew. So I remade it from scratch with the help of Ellie, Lux, Lazy, and Arcades. I tried to change the concept into giving it more mummy and Egypt details and use the mask in the forehead instead of the bone, even though I've tried to give him as a shield, but yeah, it looks much better now. Well, here is our carcass, a combination of carcass and mask. I think ground ghost type can be fair for it. And if you know me before, you probably noticed that I was changing my art style. Again. Don't be so bleak. I've put some subtle colors variation in some parts to give it a charming looking in my personal touch. Speaking of that, Carcass can make rituals to communicate with its dead mother. And now, it don't face the mourning sadly, but as something that happened. If she wanted to see her child to keep going and live its own life, instead of being trapped by grief. And if you wonder, yeah, it can use the mummy tapes whenever he wants. Ishani is just greenish with silver mask like the originals. Did you like it? For the mask one, I decided to make it a ghost with the hands of Cofagrigus, inspired by Beta Marowak evolution too. But it feels so blank and weird that I've ended up remaking it. It became new inspiration. Yeah, Mr. Beast pose. Mr. Beast! And the word concept changing right now. I want to make it like a mask shape shifting to a Cubone's mother body to help other orphan Cubones to pass through this. Look how Cubone looks emotional with it. And yeah, no legs cuts, it's looking weird. And more bones to give it a stylish design. And that's Mother Rigus, a combination from Mother and Cofagrigus. It's supposed to be ghost ground type to match, even though it's the same type of Runarigus. But whatever, as I said, it became a representation of Cubone's mother to help the little Cubones. If it's a sad Cubone, it goes near to it and adopts it. This became a mask, new life purpose, instead of remembering its previous life. Now, maybe even the mother spirit is now with Mother Rigus too. And cause it has always one or more Cubones along, it has parental bond too. Does make sense. What a sweetheart Pokemon, ain't it? And like Carcass, it has subtle color changes. Alright. The shiny unfortunately is very subtle, just getting purple eyes, and the Cubone becomes shiny too. Do you like this heartwarming concept? Before going to the next, I want to say big special thanks to the mythical members Ty Bunny, Rao, and Christopher Taquino, and special thanks to all the members so far. The members helped a lot the channel to keep alive. They got packs like exclusive videos, more chances to have their ideas to be made, and many more for just $1 was their joining too. All the income will be using the channel. Thank you. So the next one was an idea I had, like, I don't want to make it just official Pokemon, I want to make it my original too. So, I've took the concept of the arrow frog that eats bugs that makes it get the toxins that it don't produce itself. Let's start with the bug that will be devoured first. Okay, this was kinda tricky cause I don't have exactly which kind of bug I would make. Just something that could be eaten by a frog creature. Honestly, I just chose some beta Pokemon as reference in the legend of Guaraná, a Brazilian fruit that is said that they are the eyes of a child blessed by Tupã, a Guarani god. Anyway, I just made a little guy with a derpy face and colors that slightly remembered the Guaraná. Just had to make some adjustments to make it more sympathetic. But here is our Bug Hi. Yeah, the name is just Bug and Hi because he's a good guy who likes to say hi. Hi. And that's the cry. So, it is bug fairy type. It just wanders around the forest, likely in the path, like a firefly, and the fairy dust it spreads on the wings It says to be able to heal blindness, but they aren't just local legends. Well, the shiny has the Brazilian colors because the shapes are literally the Brazilian flag. Yeah, I'm Brazilian if you don't know yet. Hihi, like Brazil. But now let's check its predator, the frog. I wasn't sure about what I wanted for the shapes and just started sketching until I reached a good one. To be honest, I wasn't looking like a frog at all, just barely, cause I want to give it some executioner vibes with the head. My idea was to make a dragon that is scared of other dragons because he's too small and dumpy, so it's just pushing down the head to don't be seen. I think this concept of a colored dragon can match well with it and justify the cross-trade evolution. Meet the little Shuggy. It's just a mix of chomp, chunky, and froggy. Yep, this buddy has no thought on its head. But it is very aware of dragons, which he's very afraid of. Probably it doesn't even know it is a dragon type at first place. But well, it is a glutton, like other frogs, so it likes to eat. It will be just staring the blank like most of the other frogs do, with a diaper face. When an unfortunately bugahai get near, it might try to eat it. Why? It will eat it in first place. To get the fairy powder, and maybe make other dragons away. The shiny is grayish with green hat. What do you think? Well, what will happen when you trade it with a bugahai then? Well, it will evolve into a blob monster that became an actual fairy type. Yeah, the amount of bugahai that it consumed made it a fairy, but I just couldn't get rid of the shape. I've tried to make it a friendly dragon with some reference from Dragon City, my singing monsters, amphibians, Professor Ruffles, and many others that I forgot. I ended up making a dragon castle with on the neck, with some Stegosaurus plates, and honestly, I had liked it a lot. But to be honest, it was too complex to be related to the pre-evolution. So I've remade it a couple times until I reached the point to make it into a statue, and following the medieval aesthetic. I've made it to be like a cleric, a pope, or something. I've even made the complete drawing, painting, and all. But in the end, I thought, wow, what a piece of shit. It doesn't even look like a fairy type. And started from the scratch again. Sheesh, that is being tough. So I didn't care to look like a Pokémon. I will talk more later. I just make a creature that could be as sympathetic and non-dangerous at all. Note how it looks like a Muppet or a Foams character. But yeah, here is our boy, with the insect wings from Bugahai, Nibug with some Bugahai insides. Here is our Verorero. The name is basically Lero, a Portuguese word for something like gibberish, yada yada, blah blah, but it's spoken in a Japanese accent. Yeah, very random. Wait, is that a motherfucking JoJo reference? Well, as I said, I didn't mind to make it look like a Pokémon, because honestly, I'm tired to make just Pokémon and want to explore general art and character design, but I know many of you wouldn't like to see a video just about it, so I'm starting to make my drawings to look more freely. Anyway, Darurero has some Bugahai spirits, but these are not the actual bodies of them. They're not exactly dead, it's just a fae, like a Navy from Zelda. And now it's a dragon fairy type. And yeah, it's totally immune to dragons now, so it can be free to be as dumb as possible without caring about other dragons. The shiny is just great to look like a statue with green hat too. Did you like it? But wait, what happened to Bugahai in the trade? Well, I forgot to record the main design process, but I've decided to make a yokai thing with a lot of inspirations that I'm probably sharing on my moody board right now. But well, design is just a ghost that is screaming literally that famous painting, no cap. And yeah, it is very weird and different from what we see in Pokémon, and that's why it became one of my favorite designs ever. Look at how it took the hat from Chuggy, even though I know I kept the hat in its evolution, but let's ignore it. The wings are now ghostly, and the colors are similar to the pre-evolution. It's Bugabye. You ate say hi, got eaten, and now say bye. It is a buggy ghost type, and yeah, it's a very different design at all. I can imagine singing out loud and having animations similar to a drunk sharing, but evil. The ghostly wings now can be used as tentacles, and the Pokémon itself can become intangible, something similar with what Dango does. Anyway, note the color variation here too, something that you can only see closely, and like the previous one, it has the Brazil flag colors too. Did you like it? If you're watching this far, comment cross trade is nasty. Let's see how many loyal viewers we have. Well, the next idea I had myself when I was planning something for Corsola Juto, since Gallery version has an evolution. The OG deserves one too, right? But I had a bleak idea. Do you know the Tuxapex and Marini hunts Corsolas? Yeah, that will be our cross trade. Well, when we trade Corsola with Tuxapex, well, I wanted to make it more creepy and menacing, because honestly, I never thought Tuxapex would be so aggressive and violent without reading its decks. But anyway, it will take some Corsola parts to be able to hide better and hunt even more Corsolas. At first, I had trouble to decide if it will be a Marine evolution or Pex, but honestly, by its big size and creepy looking, I guess Tuxapex would match much more. The colors are pretty much the same, just a bit darker as well the Corsola ones. So here is Phenomenal, a combination of venomous and phenomenal. And yeah, it's also that text box that needs Lego safe. It is still water poison type, but dark poison wouldn't be so bad. The bunk form is now much more like it is laying down in the ground, showing only the Corsola parts exposed to give it a fixed sense of security to other Corsolas. It is shiny, inspired by the two original ones. By the way, don't even need to mention the chaos that Eval Tuxapex would be in singles. But now, it is much more offensive than Tuxapex, like how Corsola is compared to Galarian Corsola. Speaking of that, Jutonian Corsola unfortunately didn't have a good energy in this version either. Well, as some decks say, Tuxapex poison is very strong, so I thought, I just think were like alien thing or parasite wasps that sting the victim and something blow up until then. Bros, I know. And honestly, I feel bad of the poor Corsola. But anyway, the poison parasite is like a hand. It gives me some trouble to sketch it until I reach something fine for it. Well, the colors are now much darker since Corsola is poisoned, and there is a literal monster coming from inside out its body. The name I chose is Poisola, a combination of poison and Corsola, of course. Its type is water poison type too. I know, repetitive, but I guess makes sense with the dark lore. And no, the hand thing is not Tuxapex. It's something else that spread Tuxapex spikes that it can grow into marinis. Is there starfishes that actually do this? But meanwhile, they're parasite in Corsola. They act like a living being. Well, like the others, it has a color variation that I have fun to make it. The shiny is just a mix of the both too. And okay, just to give Corsola good ending, after some time, the parasite goes away and reverts to Corsola base form. It can regenerate and evolve again for another way. But this is for another video. And it's not over yet. I've made so many designs for this cross-trade video that I need to make a part 2. So meanwhile, you probably would like to see other creative evolution methods that I've made in this video. Just click on the screen and have fun. That's it. Bye bye huggies.